This is good news according to the latest information from UAAG GRANT Disbursement update. So you guys, please listen to this audio if you think it's going to be possible or if you think they are joking. Now, I don't want to be the one to castigate, neither I want to be the one to put words into your mouth. Just want you to listen to it and let me know what you think about it in the comment section. And please subscribe if you have not subscribed. Join this family. The update. This is the place where we bring current and past information related to grant matters. So subscribe and share this video as well, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my posts. Thank you very much. Bye for now.
Starting from today, going forward in the new week already staring us at the face, there are a series of activities that have taken place few days ago, all propelling towards UAAG disbursement. We will equally consider the new disbursement schedule as approved in last night meeting between the grant handlers, stakeholders, and government committee. Then we will finally consider the ongoing social media rivalry or banditry between the All Grants Pressure Group and the UAAG. Thank you for having me on Omjolivia TV today. I remain the CEO of this channel. Let's look at the first concern of this session, starting from the ongoing social media banditry between the All Grants Pressure Group and the UAAG. Few days ago, the All Grants Pressure Group held a meeting in the official Telegram platform. The meeting was well attended by the NGO CEOs and beneficiaries. And in that meeting, the grant ecosystem witnessed the introduction of a figure called Pastor John to the grant ecosystem, alongside Pastor Felix, which worked collaboratively with Comrade Abdul, the All Grants Pressure Group president, and others in the National All Grants Pressure Group board. In that meeting, the All Grants Pressure Group president duly intimated the masses that there is no one to call himself a country director for disbursement of this grant, because a grant that nobody knows the name, the donor's name, and how much the entire grant is, don't deserve to have a country director. There are specific facts in this meeting of grant subscribers concerned about this expected UAAG disbursement. One, the All Grants Pressure Group president introduced Pastor John as the key figure who gained them access to finally having a physical communication with government authorities that help them to know how much a beneficiary, the NGO CEO, or bundle heads should receive in this grant. But this is the same Pastor John that was tagged as being the new country director of UAAG to disburse these grants to the masses. I still recall in that meeting that one of the attendees asked the All Grants Pressure Group president why the meeting is not attended by Apostle Ambassador Dr. Ken Wakama during the introduction of these new faces to grant subscriber. This naturally shall have proved that the claims of the All Grants Pressure Group that they are still working with Apostle Ambassador Ken Wakama is not misleading, or is not a mere fact to deceive the masses, when actually there are certain decisions underneath this fact. In the other aspect of it, the All Grants Pressure Group president actually stated that what we are expecting as a grant is not addressed as grant per se, but as an intervention fund given by the government to Nigerians. And this leaves us with yet another sensitive question. Can the federal government of Nigeria offer millions of naira to a non-governmental organization to disburse to Nigerians and take the glory? In a country where the government always uses palliatives and empowerment scheme to score political points or buy themselves another term or tickets to second term in office. So why should a government give grants to non-governmental organizations to disburse to Nigerians and take the glory? These are all facts that put the All Grants Pressure Group activities in question at the moment in the ecosystem. And this particular activity is followed up by a recent post by Judge Lovely team yesterday that they claim Ostas Dawood is one of the factors that is constituting delay to disbursement. These factions are currently engaging in banditry or social media war at the moment, leaving behind the actual concern of the masses, which is facilitating the activities of disbursement. At this moment, one can't help but ask, how can a single figure like Ostas Dawood, as claimed by Judge Lovely, be a factor delaying disbursement or stopping government committee from facilitating disbursement? One of his facts is that the acquisition of Apostle Ambassador Ken by Ostas Dawood, the character smearing speeches by Ostas always create delay. That implies the government committee always start investigating the attacks, the posts of Dawood. These posts are circulating in social media, except it is official petition to the government committee. Then the government committee will start looking at it because it has a legal backup. So to us, Ostas Dawood cannot delay disbursement with his comments on social media. It's likened to a reality that the comments of Nigerians, the criticism of Nigerians on Nigeria budget is the reason why the president is not executing the budget in the first instance. We have witnessed delays and postponement of disbursement of this grant since December 2023, January 2024, February, March, April, and finally here in May. And the AGPGN and UAAG are currently engaging each other in a social media fisticuff and rivalry. This is not what the masses are interested in at the moment. And currently, we are witnessing the All Grants Pressure Group and the UAAG engaging in self-defense and self-exonerative statements. For example, we witness as the UAAG Country Director, Apostle Ambassador Ken Wakama, saying in ITV that he did not collect money from anyone in the name of subscription of UAAG grant. And he equally stated in the last meeting with NGO partners that he'd never tell Nigerians or the subscribers from the beginning that he has a grant to disburse. He maintained in that meeting that he was informed his name is in a document, and as such, he can't boast of a grant to disburse. In the same vein, the AGPGN president stated in their last meeting that they are not grant handlers and they don't have any grants called the AGPGN grant to disburse to the masses. These are all self-defensive and exonerative statements by these two grant promoters, and the masses are taking note of this self-defense. It's at this final minute where everyone is expecting disbursement. To us, this sort of self-defensive or self-exonerative statement is likened to a scenario where one is preparing the minds of the public against litigation. Hence, they will not be seen as figures that peddle activities in false pretense. The masses and the social media doesn't forget. All those statements, the voice notes, and the publications of having a grant to disburse is everywhere. So let the AGPGN and the UAAG not excuse themselves or exonerate themselves from the same grant they once claimed they have to disburse to the masses. In the same vein, there have been progresses between the grant handler and the government committee, and that led us to the second subject of discussion in this session, which is the new schedule of disbursement of the UAAG grant. They might say that it's no more UAAG grant, but all what the masses know is that they subscribe for UAAG grant. So whatsoever name they wish to disburse, all we know is we are anticipating UAAG disbursement. And Apostle Ambassador Ken Wakama is the officially known country director for disbursement of the UAAG grant. Now let's look at the yesterday or last night meeting between the grant handler and the government committee. In this meeting, we are intimated that there was a review to the disbursement schedule and the template or entitlement of the NGO CEOs and the recipients. In January 2024, we were told that this schedule or the proposal for disbursement for the recipients were 3 million naira. Then in February, it was circulated that the government committee rejected this proposal, claiming that it's going to cause inflation if 3 million naira is disbursed to millions of Nigerians, especially with the rising naira to dollar exchange rate at that period in the month. In February, this same money or entitlement was adjusted from 3 million to 1.5 million naira, and the celebration was everywhere in the social media. This proposal was later rejected by this same group and reviewed to 300,000 naira in March. Although the masses expressed frustration over this new disbursement template or entitlement of recipients, most people already built up their mind to accept the 300,000, and the worst happened between the ending of April and first week of May. It was circulated again that this entitlement of recipients are no more 300,000 but a mere token of 100,000. Some even hold that it is 50,000 naira per recipient. And this is one of those factors that lead to the outrage. And I suppose this is the same reason that leads to destabilization or between the All Grants Pressure Group and the UAAG. These activities has led to series and sequence of meetings between ending of April and 5 days ago in May. The recent one is the meeting that witnessed the government committee accepting to review the entitlement of recipients. It's actually a good news that it's no more going to be the 50,000 or the 100,000 that was speculated few days ago as being the entitlement of recipients. This government committee in that meeting take consideration of the biting and inflationary price of goods and services in the country and accept to adjust it into a reasonable figure. Some speculate 300,000 or 500,000 naira. We pray that this government committee shall adopt this new proposal by Monday breaking in this new week. This proposal is going to be communicated to the president and the appropriate authority involved in giving an approval for this disbursement to take place. This same committee assured Apostle Ambassador Ken Wakama to embark on disbursement between Tuesday and Wednesday in the new week. But this is pending the approval of the president on Monday. So it's expected that by the time the president approves this new disbursement template for the grant handler, there will be celebration everywhere in the ecosystem. So we are expecting this time the MOU to be rolled out, if not on Monday or Tuesday morning, for the NGO CEOs to sign. But going by the speech of the All Grants Pressure Group president, that this grant, where nobody knows the name of the donor and how much is the whole volume of the grant to be disbursed, such intervention fund will not have a country director, rather will only have facilitators. In such scenario, there may be no national broadcast by anyone. Some claim that the national broadcast is going to be presented by Pastor John Omolowo, while some claim it's going to be presented by the Apostle Ambassador Dr. Ken Wakama, UAAG Country Director. But in any way, whoever presents the broadcast, if it's necessary, at this moment, all those conditions that create delay is not needed anymore. Let's not the factor of who is going to present the broadcast create another delay or create another rivalry between the AGPGN and the UAAG. So the masses might even prefer disbursement without broadcast, rather an official newsletter circulating on the appropriate grant handler platform to the masses. That will solve the scenario. Therefore, to you, the grant subscribers, the moment of waiting hopelessly, cluelessly, and helplessly is over. The new week is ushering in the long-anticipated disbursement. What is even the most important factor at the moment is that the new disbursement schedule submitted to the government committee and the acceptability of this proposal to upgrade the entitlement of the recipient is a good news to everyone in the ecosystem. Recall, Abdul affirmed to this same fact during the All Grants Pressure Group meeting a few days ago, where he upheld that they have finally known the entitlements of the beneficiaries, the NGO CEOs, and all the recipients. We are finally at the final stage of disbursement of this grant to the masses. Before concluding, the masses are sending a message to both the UAAG and the AGPGN that they should suspend whatsoever rivalry or reason for social media banditry that is coexisting between them and focus on disbursement of the grants that they long claim they have to disburse to the masses. This is the same way other grant handler has been fighting each other towards the peak of it, all to ensure they have who to blame for why disbursement did not take place. Now that it is established that the government committee has approved the new schedule for disbursement, let them focus and work collaboratively to ensure they provide adequate information anticipated by this government to ensure disbursements take place. We have been intimated that on Monday they are going to review a proposal and the entitlement of this NGO in the schedule that is going to be submitted to the banks. Let this not be another avenue for delay. Things can be achieved in a speed of light in the century we are. Let them employ capable brains to help them review this new schedule as approved by the government committee. Hence, disbursement can take place between Wednesday to Friday. At least if it starts with the NGO CEOs on Tuesday or Wednesday, the NGO CEOs will then start disbursing to the recipients from Thursday, Friday, and the week to come. All what we want to see is that let disbursement start first on the aspect of the NGOs to gain full confidence that disbursement is finally happening to the masses. The Joyce Lovely team and the Ostas Dawood, representative of the UAAG, Barrister Oga and the likes, all of them should work collaboratively as they used to ensure disbursements take place. The masses are desperately praying for them. The ultimate prayer of the masses at the moment is, let not another factor come in between at this final hour. There should be no other external factor to come in and upset this final gains that is established during the last night meeting between the grant handler and the government committee. We are equally seizing this moment to advise all factions, all agitators, grant fighters, and pressure groups to suspend whatsoever activity they want to do that is capable of stopping disbursement. No petition should take place at least between now and Friday. Let's observe if the grant handler and the government committee will fulfill their own aspect of bargain on this disbursement activity. Beyond Friday, we will equally stage a peaceful protest starting from the subscribers we have on this channel, including our subscriber in the Telegram group and the WhatsApp groups. Madam Jennifer observed in her last voice note that the NGO CEOs will not come for protest. Everybody don't necessarily need to come to the streets for protest. The NGO method of protest may even be more damaging than the beneficiaries' protest. The grant beneficiary protest may be purely on the street, while the NGO protest is purely administrative and may send lots of names in the ecosystem to jail, because these people, although they will not come to the street to protest, will deal with documents in their custody to ensure justice is served duly to the masses and everyone else. Thank you for having me on Julivia TV today. We are going to bring you the update of this disbursement activity, the new schedules that is approved by the government committee, and the new disbursement entitlement of all cadres of beneficiary, the recipients, the NGO CEOs in the ecosystem. By the time the president approved this new disbursement template for the grant handler, there will be celebration everywhere in the ecosystem. Subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell, hence when we publish this content, you will be immediately notified. Bye.